Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Louisville's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to...
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Slithers into space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll try the run. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass was knocked down, but I don't think it's going to help the defense. I think they jumped.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Let's it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
I love the aggressive nature in the play column there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down. Obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it. And not just get it, they score a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia Tech's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to... rush their thought process, so he got hit early, and he got hit off.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. At midfield, he's got room. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the into submission.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times, those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times, good things happen.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Cummings. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. A 1st down run in the red zone. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. This time, he'll be stopped behind the line, and they'll pretty much give back what they just gained. It's 3rd and goal, and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now turning it on. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Thomas. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll go to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Looking to throw, it's Cummings. Quickly complete.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. The snap sets up the throw, setting up the screen. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Algier. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Yellow Jackets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. The Yellow Jackets are on the move. Sticks it in his belly. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam. So you got to stop him in his tracks right away. The only way you do that is with penetration up front.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Finds his tight end. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Buys a little time with his feet. A strike downfield. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. And the Cardinals with the 1st and 10. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
A run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Unloads it left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Back to pass, it's Cummings. Snagged out of the air. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. The Yellow Jackets line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Sweet cut there. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it at the 25. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Cummings. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Between the uprights, it's good. This is now a 7-point game. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. The inside handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun 1st half than you? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, complete. There he goes. Powers through. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Tight end finds a soft spot, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point was good, no incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He'll pull it down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end.
There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by just 1 over Alabama. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. With the catch, it's Shaw. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's coming. Bringing the heat. He's going to take off. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Shaw. Breaks the tackle. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
To the air on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's all. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Shaw. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Give to the running back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on 1st down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation. Goal line, 3rd down, touchdown.
The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got his man quickly. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. From the gun, the ground game.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback keeps it. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Now on 1st down from the 28. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Cardinals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going down.
touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple of possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Cummings. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
From the gun on 3rd down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Makes the grab. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Cardinals have taken it inside the 20. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the gun, give on the inside. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Louisville! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to pass. It's Cummings. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. On 4th down, looking to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Open spaces. The tag. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end. But forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And the Cardinals are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. To the 15. Headed to the end zone. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cardinals! The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Cummings. It's complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. To the air on first down. Got him downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. It's Shaw. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. He wants it all. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
The clock is at 40 seconds. They'll line up for the onside kick and try to save themselves in the waiting moments.
And this is why you keep fighting. You just got your score on offense. Now you needed a miracle to come through with the onside kick so you can get one more possession to maybe go win this football game. Nice execution. And guess what? There's still time left on the clock.
Finds his man. It's Algier. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. The Yellow Jackets come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Back to pass, it's Cummings. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung